Good morning, guys. It's May 2nd, 2023, 9:20 in the morning, 10 minutes before the market opens, and I'm here finishing up my watch list. So to begin with, I am watching, see our gap up here, not a lot in gap up, but we do have, let's see here, lots of cheap stocks. MULN is the number one there. Let's look at what the SPY is doing first. All right, so for SPY, looking at the daily, yesterday and the day before that, which was a Friday, was a good move from the SPY from 406 all the way to 412, and then from 411 all the way to 415. That was a pretty good move there. Yesterday was this movement actually, which was from 417 and 415. So just around $2 move there. Today we are below the candlestick or this wick right here of this daily candle stick of the SPY. So 415, we're down by 0.19%. So to begin with, I am looking at biggest gap up today is Uber. So Uber had a gap up of 8.2%, so more than 3%, so that meets the criteria. I'm only watching that those that are a gap up by more than 3%, and Uber is one of them. So to put in the levels, I would just put in my pre-market data here. I'm in 5 minutes, so I'm gonna switch it up to 15 minutes. Uber looks like they probably have a news. So let's see here. So this one was a good move here. So that's Uber. And then for gap up, what else is here? We have Hour. Hour is $4.50 stock. So 12 million shares actively being traded right now. Float is 1.7 million, a very low float stock. So for very low float stock, I will just put in right here. I will just like to see it. Probably not gonna play it. And let's see for what else is popping up here. So Chegg is one of those that have a big gap down. Chegg is float of 122.6 million. This one is not a low float stock, so I will look into this and put this one in my gap down list. So that is Chegg. 5 minutes before the market opens. What else is here? IDEX is very cheap stock, 0.04, and with ANET bid here is 146. See, down by 8.4%. Float is 236 million, so not a low float stock there. So let's watch this one, and there's really not a lot going on today. See, 1% on Uber. Coin is just up by 1%. Let's put in here AMD. Always watching AMD, just down by 0.32%. BP as well, I'll be watching. BP is down by 6.5%. Mara, one of the Bitcoin play, up by 1.5%. Riot is another sector for Bitcoin. Riot is up by 1.3%. And I would have IEP. IEP is down by 5.2%. And let's see, anything else right here? TBTX down by 25.6. Not a lot of volume. DB, not a lot of volume in this one as well. Not a lot of volume. Boyle is down by 4.2%, although not a lot of volume right now. For Boyle, just gonna put it here. And what else can we put here? UNG. I don't like the price action there. And that's it. All right, so let's see, 926. Let's pick our top three. So to begin with, Uber pre-market high here is at 36.4. Pre-market low is 32.55. So that's a pretty good move by Uber. Let's see if it still has some room to move. That's super. It's in between right now, having that touched in 9 EMA. Next one is Coin. Looking at the daily, it's inside this one, so that's an inside bar. Not the perfect setup here. Just putting in the level anyway. I don't see a lot in the gap up. Mara is an inside bar. Riot inside bar here. Our is the low float stock. Just gonna put the level here. Pre-market high, pre-market low is all the way down here. That's including the post-market. So I do have a level right here as well, that consolidation right there. So for low float stock, I am just going to be watching this one unless there is an A plus setup, but low float stock is a very risky stock to play. So yeah, just going to be watching that. Check is a gap down here, 3.7 million right now, actively being traded. Float is 122.6. It is a good gap away from all this consolidation right here. So let's put in there 9.3 is the pre-market low. Pre-market high, we do have, I'm just considering the pre-market here is 11.08. This one is the post-market data, or from 4 p.m. until 8 p.m. Since we are so far from this, I will just put in the level, the next resistance, which is this. So that is check and it 189, not a lot of volume, AMD as well. BP, not a lot of volume. IEP 766, not a lot of volume as well. But it is, how many floats? 352 million. I am just gonna put in level here. Pre-market high. All right, so market is open. So game plan today is sit on the sideline unless there is an A plus setup. Check right here. This is the pre-market low right there. Testing the pre-market low. Bounce off of that pre-market low there. Just turning off my pre and post-market data. Uber open in between my level, pre-market low and pre-market high, so that can just take a lot of consolidation there. Display can also just fill the gap right here, considering that it had come up all the way to R5, but we really can't tell yet. So let's wait for what the market will tell us. This one is just bouncing off of that support right there, so pre-market low acting as a support. Let's see what else is moving here. This is the low float stock, no setup there. Let's see, it is down already by 45.2, float of 122.6 million. This one still has some room to go. The best move here already happened in the free market. So what I'm thinking of CH or CHGG is a confirmation that this is definitely weak. So right now in the 1 minute, we do have some level there. This is about to break that VWAP right there. We do have a big order sitting right here, 9.72 in the ask, which is very bullish right there. Goldman Sachs has an order there. So there's a big order here too. So that I would not going to be touching that one, because that means it's still not mature for this one to go down. Volume is picking up, short selling restriction here. Let's see what SPY is doing. SPY is still heading lower, already down by 0.32%. Let's see if any of our favorites, which is AMD, is copying that. AMD right now still under consolidation. Previous day closing price acting as a strong resistance there. Not a lot of volume here, but we do have that rejection at 10. I do not see any big ask right now. Concern is not a lot of volume here when we did see that selling. So 10 here could be a good resistance level. Volume is dying here. on when it's pushing high or pushing higher. Looking at right here, 9.64, 65. I'm interested in shorting this one. About to break. Taking a shot right here, doing a short. We do have 9.41 sitting right here at the bid. Tight stop loss here. It's going to be the high of this candlestick, which is, I'll put it at 10. Just flat at 10 here. Okay, so of course, with regards to a big spread, I got filled there where I was just trying to put in my stop loss. So let's see here, is the thesis still valid? Yes, we are just about to lose the VWAP right here in the 1 minute. So I re-enter there. Yeah, I got stopped out because of the spread. It failed me with that. So right now, this one is about to touch the low of the day or the pre-market low. Thinking of adding to my position at 9.26 once it break that. Pre-market low acted as a support there. Volume is picking up here. So that's what I was looking for. So I'm thinking of adding to my position here. Expect this level, 9.23, as a support there. That's the pre-market low. So hands is on the trigger to add to this position versus covering. 9.29 right now, 30. 9.23 is the support that we're waiting to break off of. I don't like that it's consolidating there. So still consolidating. Trying to, let's see here, there is a movement here. 30, 29, 26, we're heading lower here. Added to my position here. Waiting for a flush here, and we just broke that low of pre-market low. So that's where I added to my position. 9.11 right now, printing 9.10, and we're having the flush here, 9.12. 9.12, so this one is part of the opening range breakdown play. And with the confirmation that we're breaking off of the VWAP. We still have lots of bid on this side, so that's very bearish. Absorbing 9.6, 9.05, 9.05 printing there. Volume is picking up. That's what we wanted to see. And 9.7, 9.34. So right now, 9.01. I'm waiting for 9 to be broken. We still have the momentum right there. So 9.07. Some profit takers there. 9. Lots of orders in 9. That's 10,400 shares being waiting for a fill. So that is very bearish right there. Okay, so just took some partial there. Didn't want to see that it's stalling right there. So with this, I'm just gonna put in my stop loss lower than my break even. I don't like that it's stalling. So stop loss is just a little below VWAP. 9.08. Where is my big order here? Now we're seeing prints of 8.95 right here with 10,800 orders sitting right here. So that bid right there is very bearish. They're waiting for a fill. They know that the stock is going to go down. So they are confident in just putting in their orders, waiting to get filled at 8.95. So that means that is our next destination right there. 9.02, 9.04, having that resistance right there. Once this one breaks 9.0, sorry, my screen wasn't shared. Once this one breaks 9, then we'll see that flush right there. So the flush is the one that I'm waiting for right now. 9.0, there you go. Boom. 8.85, that's the order that we're waiting for right here. Took some partial again. I'm gonna move my stop loss again, lower than my break even. So this is a cheap stock. It is just $9 stock, but it did give us that good of broke off and break that pre-market low. So did have that support at 9. Look at the volume right here. Volume is picking up when we're pushing down. So I like this. Already up with this trade. It already have a big move right here. I'm expecting for more. 9.02 acting as a support there. What do we have here? Looking at my tape, bunch of profit takers came in right here. 9.05, stop loss here is 9.18, lowering it down even more, 0.08. So 9.17 is my stop loss right now. It's 9.04. We do still have much of it in this price, and it's about to break 9, and we do have a bunch of 8.96 sitting here. So that would be our next destination, 8.96. 9. Once this one breaks off of 9, then it's pretty good trade. All right, just looking at Uber right here. Uber is strong. Just did a small position to Uber to the long. Added to my position. Stop loss right here is 34.63. 34.63 is the stop loss. So let's see what this one, still consolidation, already broke 9, and that was the strong support earlier. Next destination is 8.95. Uber a little aggressive right here with the ad. So since I just want to lower my risk there, I am moving my stop loss a little closer to the VWAP. So that means if this one tested VWAP again, then I will be out of this trade. Check. Having that consolidation again at 9. So let's see if we can see anything with the tape here as well as the level 2. Let's see if Chegg is gonna stop me out. Chegg is almost close to my stop loss right here. 9.10, 9.17 is my stop loss there. Close to my stop loss, 9.17. I don't still see print here of 9.17. Uber, I need a push. Uber is a gap up by 6.8% right now. But this one, 35 is acting as a resistance right there. Do have a bunch of orders right here, 35. So that is helping that trade as well. So now a lot of volume here, waiting for some push there, break of 35. So 35, once this one breaks that 35 resistance, then that's where we're gonna see the momentum there to test the 35.21. Check, still consolidation. Okay, so 35, about to break that resistance right there. Still having that strong resistance at 35. 34.99 right now, sitting 35.01, 35 big orders here. And there you go, 35.01. Had rejection right there. Chegg looks like it stopped me out, which was okay. Got 500 there. Let's see how we can best manage this 135, sequence of 35 there. Okay, so moving my stop loss here. I don't like that it's consolidating. 34.95, 35. There's a push to 35. That's what I was waiting for. Oh, 35.15, 11. About to test the high, 35.24. Big rejection there, 35.14. Did not get to take some partial there. Okay, so that stopped me out. Then we found a reversal in Uber. Thing about Uber is 34.74, 35.57. So we're just looking at less than $1 move here. It did took a while for this to consolidate. It's from 9:30 all the way to 11:30 almost. It's just in that less than $1 move. So it's hard to trade this one, just because you're talking about sitting on this trade for the longest time. So Amazon, we did find that reversal right there, which is the giveaway was this hammer right here. Thinking of doing, volume is not there yet, so this can consolidate still. So if this one, let's see, I need to give this one some room. If this one, let's see at the 15 minutes what it looks like. 15 minutes, this break of this hammer is 102.58. That will be a good place to add to the long, but until then, expect a consolidation there. So I'll just leave it be for now. We have a reversal there. So look at this one. It was just able to capture that move, and then now it's just having that rejection. SPY is, this is a good time, like good day to just short everything. SPY never even tested and tried to do any reversal. Okay, Mara is about to have that double top right here. That's 942, high is 9.46. So looking at this, we do have some normal, anomaly here. So I will be shorting this one. Okay, shorting Mara here. The anomaly here was this candlestick with big volume. Candlestick is huge, small volume bar here. We are heading to the double top. I can have my stop loss on this R4 because expect that it might test the high of the day, which is this 9.44. SPY is having that pushed higher. So pushing higher with the SPY, thinking of adding to my position here with Amazon. Added to my position with Amazon, and let's see what Mara is doing. Mara, my stop loss here is 9.51. 9.51. Stop loss there. Added to my position to Mara. Volume is picking up in Amazon. Look at this. So Mara is working, but as expected, this is gonna take a while. Small, slow mover there. Look at this volume bar right here. Just so hard to enter here, making sure that this is not catching a falling knife. So I'll give it some time to settle. I don't have an edge to test Tesla, but Mara is slowly grinding away here. Already have formed that 15-minute here, broken. So for this one, I'm just gonna trail my stop because, yeah, it's just a low price stock that needs some room to move. Riot, part of that Bitcoin play. So the reason why I short this one, because it had been going higher high, higher low from right at the get-go, right at the open, and then until 11:30 we did found that pre-market high as a strong resistance there. So that's where I shorted that one. Mara, just trailing my stop. Let's see, did this found the bottom yet? No. Apple found a bottom, not yet as well. So this one, I need this to flush to broke 11.24, 11.23. So next destination there, SPY is still flushing down. Okay, Mara, boom. Okay, that's the flush that I was waiting for. A little bit more. Riot, did not get to capitalize on Riot because I only have 1,000 shares here. But both of them are working. Look at this one. So this is the one that I was saying earlier. It's a fake out just because this big volume bar, small, big candlestick, small volume bar, making it look like it is bullish. It is pushing higher, where in fact there's no volume to support it, and that's why it's a fake out. So that's how you can avoid having fake outs. If you look at the volume bar, see if there's any anomaly. If there is, then most likely there is going to be a fake out. So Mara looks like it's stopped me out. Riot, just lowering down my stop loss here. I'm okay if this one stopped me out. Tesla would be a good, I'm timing Tesla to go long here once we have found the bottom. We cannot predict yet if it had found a bottom using the 1 minute. The best way to see if we have found a bottom is looking at the higher time frame, so that means at least 5 minutes candlestick here. Riot looks like it stopped me out, small green trade there. Amazon, this is gonna pass through VWAP. Boom, there you go. Just because of that wedge, that consolidation, keep pushing through the VWAP, and at one point it's like a fizz that is just gonna push through, which it did. Apple, I'm still looking for an Apple for bounce up. This is the support right here. 2 days ago's low, the price of that low of this okay, so I am thinking like longing Apple here. It looks like without that found a bottom right there. Strategy here is this hammer right here above the body, and stop loss here, just giving it some room, is at 167.62. Okay, so that stopped me out, but was able to capture that move. Uber, wow, Uber's just wrong. So what I want to see in Uber or in Amazon is some consolidation close to the pre-market low, so I can reshort it. But right now it's too far from pre-market low that this can just consolidate at this level. It doesn't have to move. Wow, Apple just bust through right here. AMD got a good rejection at the VWAP. Look at what Tesla did to me. It stopped me out, and then now this is the move that I was waiting for. Okay, so did not get to. Okay, entering short Mara. The best short here is when it tested 9.49, but I was in my trade in Tesla that I did not get to see this. So now just building a position here to the short. So first it tried to break the high of this, and it went through all the way to 9.48. 9.48, big rejection there. Riot already had a rejection right there, good short there at 11.46, but was not watching it. Baba is a good short here, had a good rejection at the VWAP 81, but that's gonna be like 25 cents move only. Coin also is, let's see here, a good short. Trying to see if we have some anomaly here with coin. It's a big candlestick right there. Okay, shorting coin. It is having this R3 as a strong resistance there. So we're now using Camarilla pivot point play here. Added to my position. Stop loss here is at 51.84. Coin is already working, as well as Mara. Mara, just wanna put my stop loss there. Coin. Doing my stop loss here at break even. Gonna give this one some room. Let's see, did I put a logical stop loss there? Wow, Tesla had another rejection here. Was able to get out, all out right here, but now a good rejection there. Coin now is working. Okay, took some partial there. Now I'm going to be trailing my stop here. Lowering down my stop. Took some partial. Lowering down my stop loss, lower than my break even. So today was an interesting day. At the open, there was not a lot of movers, but now 11:52, this is where the movers. And yeah, this is the move that usually happens before at the open. Now what I've been noticing is the move is not happening not until late to the day, and that's why I've been extending my trading hours for how many months now. Just lowering down my stop here, trailing my stop. So Amazon, this is the one that I was waiting for to short, but shorting it closer to the pre-market low. But look at this one, already had the dump right there. So it was just very weak. So the giveaway for coin for the short was this doji right here. Then look at the volume bar. Volume bar is dying when it's pushing high. This can just stop me out anytime as well. 51.17 is my stop loss. Mara did stop me out already. And yep, so got my fill there. Look at this. Just had a massive dump here. Had a new low of the day, 167. Built up here a volume. What did SPY did? Just want to do long here. Not the best place to long, but I don't like seeing my Apple to be $20 red. So did found a bottom there as well with SPY. Always had been. Look at the SPY. SPY had a big rejection there, but looks like it still did not get to test the low of the day. So we're still heading higher high. Come on, Apple. So my stop loss here is 67.62. So 62, that will be right here. It's my stop loss right there. So Hans is on the trigger to sell. SPY did found the bottom, heading higher now. So alright, so it's 12, I'll call it a day, and just gonna be doing a recap. So a couple of trades today. So let's start off with Apple. What is this? Is this alphabetical? Not really. Alright, so with Apple, it was a red trade. Let's see, am I sharing my screen here? Where is my, okay. So just to do some recap here. For Apple, I went long with Apple. So what I did with Apple was, there's really not much of happening at the open. Let's look at what the SPY did. So with the SPY, closing price yesterday was at 415.16, and with that 415.16, we did find that that served as, it did not even had the chance for the SPY to touch that closing price or that low of the day, which is at 450.28. SPY is very weak. It opened at 414.9, and with that 414.9, it just went all the way to 408. So today is pretty much a good day for the shorts. 414 all the way to 408. So that's a good move for the SPY there. So now we're down by 1.6%. Good move for the SPY if you are short and if you were able to capture some of the moves. So look at what SPY looks like at the 5 minutes. It's just massive dump there. So did not get the chance to test and do a reversal, not until at this time, 11:30. 11:30, that's the time that we have that little bit of a reversal, but then also got a rejection at 409, and it looks like it is about to do a double bottom here. So the perfect play here is if it touch again around this level or this zone, 407 to 408. If it goes to this zone, then that is forming a double bottom. And if you find a, let's say, a hammer right there at this level, at this zone, then using a higher time frame, which is a 5 minutes or a 15, then that can be a good reversal with the potential of touching to the VWAP. But right now, there's no trades to take yet. It's still not done testing and going lower. So with Apple, what I saw here was a little bit extended. So looks like we have that exhaustion, have that high around 170.4. I was looking at SPY, trying to see whether SPY is gonna have a little bit of a reversal. So when I saw that S4 is there, and we do have that first white candlestick right there, looks like we're heading for a reversal. So the play here is that reversal play where entry is at the body of this white candlestick. Stop loss is just, instead of doing the body of this candlestick, I do have the S4 there, so I just put it below the S4. So I got stop out there and massive move to the downside, and that's the reason why it's a very good risk reward strategy to have a technical stop loss. So stop loss there is, if I did not put that under the S4, look at that massive dump that I could have been into. So with Apple, to the long side, this one, first red trade. Now, I did take Apple again to the long side. So we got the wick that almost looking like a doji. So on top of that doji right there, high of that doji is a long, and I did not get the move, but the SPY is having that pullback. So I just took my position there all out. So a little bit of almost a break even right here with these two trades. Trying to do another reversal, got me stop out. Did another reversal here, that worked out, and then have that massive move to the downside, did a reversal, and I got stop out. So this one could pretty much have been a good reversal now at this time. Looks like we did found a bottom right there, but I am just done with my trade. To be honest, this trade right here was, I was down by like $20, and I just didn't want to have like a red trade with Apple, so I was trying to jump in with a small position there. Let's see what the SPY is doing now. SPY still is heading lower. This one, do we have an anomaly that we are certainly pushing high? It's 12. It might, but let's see here. It could be. SPY have found that level right there. Okay, so just entered long here. Small position with Apple. So yeah, I'm gonna have my stop loss right here, 67.54. Stop is 67.54. All right, and let's look at the next one. So since I have my stop loss in Apple, let's see if that will work or not. Next one is Amazon. Amazon is, I went long and short Amazon. So for the long in Amazon, what I saw here was not really much going on with the daily. There's not a lot that gives me an A+ setup with the daily, so needed to work on whatever is available. So with Amazon, what I saw here was it tested the S3. After the S3 was tested, it just keeps going higher, and we did find this first red candlestick here, so I went short when I saw that wick right there, because we did had a wick right here as well. So okay, thought process is we're heading for a reversal here. So I went short, added to my position. Since I keep adding to my position, that just make my stop loss tighter, because every time I add to my position, then I would have to tighten my stop loss just to lower down the risk, and that eventually did get me stop out there. So that is the short. So red trade here, and then tried switch to the long, got stop out. Let's see here, and so long got stop out, and then this short right here did work. So short was able to capture that move, and then did long, was able to capture that move. But since my position here was a big position to the short, that short one, I got a negative 758. To the long, that little bit of a move, I got 385 profit to the long. So overall, Amazon was still a red trade if I subtract this green trade versus the red trade with Amazon. Next one is Chegg. Chegg is the easy trade for the day, and I could have just stick to this trade. Just got a little excited to trade the market, so wanted to be included in today's price action. So Chegg is looking at the daily here. We have this consolidation right here, big consolidation, gap away here. That is the A plus setup to the short. So with Chegg, what I did was I was looking at this is my pre-market high, pre-market low. So at the 1 minute, looking at 1 minute here. Okay, so this is how the 1 minute looks like. All right, so 1 minute looks like we are heading to pre-market low is the red one. Then okay, pre-market low. What I saw with the 1 minute is those who were short here, we have a massive dump right here, have to take some profit there. So profit takers, immediately we do have that red bar or red candlestick there waiting for confirmation that we are weak. So I did enter short here, added to my position. Immediately we broke the VWAP and took some partial, re-entered again. We're heading above the VWAP and we did a VWAP protection. So trading my stock partially there when it's going down. And that Chegg was the easiest trade among all this trade right here. So shorting at the pop, covering at the drop. So this is the high of the day. Did not get to test that with this, so keep shorting it here and just covering. My last cover was this low right here when we were about to do for this stock to reverse. So all out at this. So with that Chegg, CHGG, and profit of 366. Next one is Coin. Coin is a short. So what I saw with Coin was even if SPY was so weak, Coin was still managed to head higher. R3 is there. We do have this doji right there. When I saw that doji, I look at the volume bar. Volume bar, when it's pushing up, is heading lower. Big candlestick here, and volume bar is dying. So I took that to the short, added to my position, trading my stop, and it stopped me out. But it still was moving, but it moved without me because it stopped me out. So that one was the Coin trade. Next one is Mara. Together with Mara, Mara and Coin are in the cryptocurrency sector. So both of them are a reflection of that cryptocurrency trade. So still heading higher, although SPY is a weak. Test this high, first high. So we formed a double top right there. I shorted it here, added to my position, was able to cover. Broke again the high of the day, but we do have that Camarilla pivot point, R4. When I saw that, had a big rejection, I shorted it there and trailing my stop, and I got stop out. So with that, Mara, I got 415 to the short side, which is a pretty easy trade there. And then next one is Riot, also a cryptocurrency play. While I'm playing Coin, Mara, and I was doing Riot as well. All of them have that big, strong at the open. Although SPY is heading lower, tested that VWAP, still heading higher. When I saw this red candlestick right here, Coin and Mara is having a pullback, so I tried to short it and trailing my stop, and I got stop out before it shoot up, which I'm glad I was trailing my stop because it did shoot up right there. So just a $20 move there. Next one is Tesla. Tesla was the trade that gave me a hard time today. Really did have to dig myself out of the hole of Tesla. Let's see what Tesla's daily looks like. So Tesla daily is still weak, but what I saw with Tesla was this massive huge candlestick at the open, move from 162 all the way to 164. High of the day is around 165, and never get to test that high of the day, but still very strong. So what I did with Tesla was this 9 EMA trade, where there will be a test in 9 EMA. Once that 9 EMA is tested, looks like Apple is working now. Once that 9 EMA is tested, then it can potentially test the VWAP and shoot up. What I did was that strategy, which is a 9 EMA. It did not work out, got me stop out. Looks like it is forming another 9 EMA right here. So 9 EMA, you got the test there, you got the hammer. So long there, stop is the body of this hammer, got me stop out. So first trade, second trade is red. So that's the reason why I really did have to dig myself out of the hole in Tesla. Apple is finally moving. SPY finally have found a bottom. So yeah, Apple is working here. So let's see here. had a massive flush there. I tried to have a reversal, so long there, added to my position, got stop out. Couple of stabs here to the long again. This is the yesterday's closing price, so had a lot of consolidation there, but tried to catch the reversal, got me stop out a couple of times. But the move that I was able to capture was this move right here, so got me stop out, last stop out here. I re-entered again, and this time I needed to capitalize on my position. Added to my position, added to my position. We did get that pop. Once it popped right there, I was just trailing my stop, and it got me stop out all the way there. And that stop out just have that massive dump. I went long again at this and was able to capture that move. That's Apple just rejected again, and then was all out right here. So with a couple of trades here, was able to dig myself out of the hole. Did take some profit still, but the best move is this one, and I did capitalize on my position with adding to my position there. When I saw that yesterday's closing price is acting as a good support, that's the time that I made a big position there, and sure enough, it did have a pop, and the S3 found another bottom right here. I did started my position again, and all out right here. Apple just had a big retracement there. All right, so that is Tesla. Uber is one of the trades. It's now a short here, where I tried to do a VWAP play. VWAP play is Uber is so strong with this big of a gap. So, okay, gap up with Uber right here. It's trading above the VWAP. Entered long here, added to my position. With the add to my position, I would have to have a tighter stop loss there. So stop loss is there, and I got stop out. So this one was a red trade in Uber. So I got 182 loss in Uber. So that is the Uber trade. Apple had a good retracement there. It did have found, so I'm still long at Apple, 167.78. Pop at 167.97 and had a good rejection there. It's now heading lower. SPY had still under consolidation. Let's look at how it looks like in a higher time frame. Still having higher high, higher low here. Apple is just consolidating here. This is the reason why at this time of the day is not the best time to trade, just because not a lot of volume, a lot of consolidation. Traders are having their lunch break. Big rejection here, big candlestick here. And at this point, just wanted to close my position so I can close my trading station as well. So lots of consolidation. Really just wanted to close my position here. If this is just consolidate, then this is going to be a waste of time. SPY is still heading under consolidation. Let's look at what Tesla is doing. Tesla did found a bottom here at 159.79. And Apple. So what I'll do with Apple is I'll just move my stop loss to my break even, so I am closer to getting stop out, because I wanna get out of this trade. I just wanna call it a day. So let's see if this is gonna stop me out. 67.77. 81. That's a consolidation. About to stop me out there. Not a lot of volume here though when it's pushing down, so this can pretty much just push higher as well. Together with SPY. SPY looks like it had found its bottom. So yeah, just waiting for my position to just get step out of this trade. Tesla looks like it had found support in S3. So the resistance here is at 167.99, which is this one, and 7.88. Let's look at, all right, so let's just look at the level 2 here. Level 2 had a bunch of ads sitting right here, 167.90. So that's very bullish there. And let's see, the volume is not picking up though when it's pushing higher. SPY is just doing a bunch of consolidation there. We do have prints of 170 there. This tape right here, I have bigger volume at the higher tape. which is right now is a standstill, not printing at all. So there's not a lot of big orders coming in. So it can just be some algos as well. 67, 69, 88 here. Let's see, next destination here is 67.90. Looking at the tape right now, it actually does not have any imbalance. It is pretty much balanced right here. You have some bunch of 19 sitting here, a bunch of 11 sitting here. So I don't see any 3 digits printing here, or waiting for a fill. Well, let's see if we're gonna see a big anomaly here. 67.85. Still, this tape right here is not printing. Big amount of transactions that's coming in. 70 right there. $12.30. Come on. All right, so let's see. It's just a bunch of consolidation, and let's see if we can. No imbalance right here. I do see massive prints there too. When you have prints here, that is the highlighted like bright red, that means they're massively hitting lower than the bid. That's why that makes it very bearish. And a print that is highlighted like very bright green, that means they are hitting higher than the asks, which is very bullish. Right now it's just in between the bid and the ask, and that is the reason why we're under consolidation here. This one is very even, so that's why we are in that consolidation right there. 96, looks like we're heading to 168. 168, SPY. Alright, so I just covered my position there. Did I? Or did I add? Okay, so I went out. I wanted to cover it, but I didn't know that I hit cover all. So I actually added to my position, but I just went all out there. This still can move, but I did not want to make this recording too long, and plus I am getting hungry, so we'll call it a day. So with that, I am up by 16.85. I am red with these 2 trades, and now it's heading higher, so perfect. Amazon, nothing is happening with Amazon at all. That's just dead. Uber, nothing as well, just because 34.86 all the way to 35.9, a little bit over $1 move. That's gonna be hard to catch, because we're just talking about $1.05, so that's gonna be hard to catch. So with that, I just closed my Apple position, and right now it's still heading higher, so could still go higher, but it's 12.25. Did not want to sit here, and I want to finish the day. So with that, let's see, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. So 7 out of 9 is green. So that is 77% accuracy there. Done for the day. So I hope you had a good trading day. I hope you guys have an easier trade than me. I noticed a pattern that most of the month happens from like 10 onwards. That's why my trading day has been longer than usual. Typically, my trade is that opening range breakout, like for 15 minutes or 30 minutes, I'm done with my trade. There are a lot of those moves happening lately. At the open, then that means we just have to sit on the sideline or wait for that perfect setup to form before we really do big with trading. So I hope you guys have a good trading day. And for those of you guys who are asking on where to begin on day trading for a living, please feel free to check our website out. It's called eCourse Unlock, and with that eCourse Unlock, we do have, or we offer, this top strategy and live scanner there. So you can download one of our top trading strategy there. I think that's at 20 pages free for you guys. We do have our live trading there posted there as well as our scanner that is now on 5 days a week. Our recap is there, so check that one out and see whether day trading is for you. Our day trading unlock services is there. Our courses that are offered, our book that is now published in Amazon. Please check that one out. Our syllabus that's there. We do add to this content every week. So learning never stops. So with that, if you guys have any other questions, please feel free to email me. And with that, I'll see you guys first thing tomorrow morning.